There was a brave and noble prince. Her story begins many years ago.
And the night before.
Plumber, Donkey Brothers. Donkey Kong! Donkey Kong! Donkey!
Let's savor. Taking us.
It's pretty cool.
Mama, I'm scared.
My Koopas! Guardian of the cosmos, the mother of the star, for our glory!
Ow!
When we look back at the cinematic landscape of the mid-2020s, the emergence of the Nintendo Cinematic Universe stands as a definitive turning point in how video game properties are translated to the big screen. The first foray into the Mushroom Kingdom was a bright, energetic introduction that focused on the core dynamics of brotherhood and Dan, the wonder of a hidden world. However, the theoretical jump into a sequel, specifically one modeled after the cosmic scale of the Galaxy series, requires a fundamental shift in how we perceive these characters. We are no longer dealing with a simple plumbing duo lost in a magical land. We are stepping into a narrative that demands we grapple with the vastness of the vacuum, the weight of celestial heritage, and the complex engineering of an intergalactic war machine. The transition from the grounded, colorful streets of Brooklyn and the lush hills of the Mushroom Kingdom to the crushing, beautiful isolation of deep space represents more than just a change in scenery. It is a deliberate evolution of the franchise's visual and emotional depth. In this speculative sequel, the stakes are elevated beyond a local kidnapping. When the Comet Observatory is compromised, it isn't just a home that is lost. It is the heart of the cosmos itself being threatened by a new, more calculated generation of the Koopa lineage. Bowser Jr. represents a significant departure from his father's brute force methodology. While the elder Bowser was driven by a singular obsessive desire for conquest and affection, Jr. is driven by a need to validate a tarnished legacy. His approach is methodical, utilizing a level of technological sophistication that suggests the Koopa Kingdom has spent its time in exile, studying the very fabric of spacetime. The heart of this expanded universe theory relies on the intersection of various Nintendo legends. The tactical entry of Fox McCloud into a Mario narrative provides a necessary bridge between the fantastical and the high-tech. Fox serves as the audience's guide through the more dangerous aspects of space travel. His R-Ring isn't treated as a magical vehicle, but as an advanced piece of aerospace engineering, one that requires precise handling and suffers from the physical realities of dogfights in asteroid fields. By introducing Fox as a seasoned mercenary, the story shifts from a fairy tale adventure into something resembling a space opera. This allows the characters to interact with their environment in a more tangible way. We see the grit in the cockpits, the flickering of monitors during a system's failure, and the sheer power required to break orbit. Princess Peach's character arc receives the most significant transformation in this cosmic setting. No longer defined solely by her role as the sovereign of the Mushroom Kingdom, she is forced to confront a past that predates her arrival in that world. The revelation of a Stardust heritage, shared with the enigmatic Rosalina, turns the story into a journey of self-discovery. Rosalina acts as a mirror to Peach, a version of what she could have been had she remained among the stars. The Comet Observatory becomes a sanctuary of knowledge, a library of the universe's history that Bowser Jr. seeks to weaponize. The Boomsday Weapon is the ultimate expression of this conflict. It is a machine designed to drain the very essence of a goddess to fuel a planet-crushing cannon, showing a dark evolution in Koopa tactics where life itself is merely high-voltage fuel for their ambitions. The environmental design of the various galaxies provides a masterclass in contrasting tones. Take, for instance, the transition from the cold, sterile metallic hallways of planet Bowser to the organic, high-viscosity world of the Honey Hive Galaxy. This shift forces the characters to adapt their movement and combat styles. In the Hive, the physics of the world become a primary obstacle. Mario cannot rely on his standard agility. He must contend with the sticky surfaces and the authoritative presence of the Honey Queen. This segment serves as a reminder that the heroes are visitors in a vast, interconnected ecosystem, and their actions have consequences for the sovereign worlds they encounter. In contrast, the Fossil Falls segment brings the narrative back to a prehistoric, raw reality. When the heroes are regressed into infant states, a clever callback to the Baby Mario era of gaming, the tension is reset. They are stripped of their physical power and their technological advantages, forcing them to rely on the protective instincts of Yoshi. The Tyrannosaurus Rex in this sequence is not a cartoonish monster. It is a display of raw, untamed power. Its massive scale and the way its weight causes the very ground to buckle underfoot creates a sense of dread that grounds the fantastical elements of the film. The recovery of the Super Scope, a legendary piece of 90s hardware reimagined as a high-tech restoration device, serves as the turning point for this chapter. It is a moment where nostalgia meets narrative necessity, proving that the tools of the past are the only way to reclaim the future. The criminal underside of the outer galaxies is explored through the Space Junk Galaxy and Wart's hidden casino. This is where the world-building takes a noir-inspired turn. The casino is a den of information and stolen technology, showing that even in a universe of Stardust and Loomis, there is a seedy underbelly. Peach's negotiation with Wart shows her evolution as a leader. She uses a show of force not out of cruelty, but as a strategic requirement to secure the coordinates needed to save her family. This chapter exposes the reality that the war for the stars is being fought in the shadows as much as it is in the light. The climax of the film on Planet Bowser is a study in the collapse of an ego. Bowser Jr., standing on his crumbling platform, realizes that his arrogance led him to build a weapon he could not truly control. The structural failure of the Boomsday Cannon is a result of his failure to understand the volatile nature of the energy he was trying to harness. Mario's victory here is not just one of physical strength, but of dismantling a villain's ambition piece by piece. However, the fallout of this victory leads to the birth of the Skull King. When Bowser falls into the lava moat, the resulting transformation into Dry Bowser is a masterclass in horror-inspired animation. The Skeletal King, stripped of his flesh but fueled by an unyielding rage, becomes a monument to the Koopa legacy's refusal to stay buried. The restoration of the world through the combined power of Peach and Rosalina marks the film's emotional resolution. They purge the dark influence of the Koopa fleet, transforming a volcanic fortress into a shimmering haven of light. This isn't just a magical reset. It is a physical restoration of balance. The Mushroom Kingdom emerges stronger, no longer isolated but part of a broader, intergalactic alliance. The reconstruction of the castle among the stars suggests a permanent shift in the franchise's trajectory. The brothers, the sisters, and their new allies stand together, proving that unity is the ultimate defense against the friction of the unknown. Looking at the technical side of such a production, the attention to detail is what ensures the legacy of these pixels. The recreation of the Super Scope used original 1992 technical schematics to ensure the audiovisual feedback felt authentic to longtime fans. The R-Wing's flight paths and combat physics were developed in collaboration with veteran developers to maintain the 16-bit soul within a modern cinematic frame. Even the background elements, such as the 121 hidden Loomis, serve as a tribute to the source material's history. This level of dedication to the craft of animation and the lore of the franchise is what would make a Super Mario Galaxy movie more than just a sequel. It would make it a definitive moment in modern cinema. where the machinery of heroism is fully revealed and the stars themselves finally have a story to tell. The narrative arc of the Koopa family in this cosmic setting is particularly compelling because it humanizes the villains without excusing their predatory nature. The relationship between Bowser and his son is a cycle of parental expectation and a desperate need for approval. Bowser, even in a defeated or shrunken state, remains a figure of overwhelming influence. Junior's attempt to outdo his father's past conquests is a strategic error born of insecurity. Their eventual reconciliation, framed against a backdrop of soft light and falling blossoms, provides a rare moment of emotional weight. It shows that even in a world of talking mushrooms and spacefaring mercenaries, the bond of family, however twisted, is a powerful momentum that drives the characters forward. As we conclude this exploration into the potential of the Nintendo Cinematic Universe, it becomes clear that the Galaxy concept is the key to unlocking the franchise's future. It allows for a scale and depth that the Mushroom Kingdom alone cannot provide. It merges the nostalgia of the past with the technical possibilities of the future, creating a cinematic experience that is both a tribute to history and a bold rewrite of what animated films can achieve. The visceral fallout of this journey leaves the audience not just entertained, but invested in the mechanical and monster, emotional reality of a universe that is finally starting to grow up. The legacy of a plumber has moved from the pipes to the stars, and the view from the stratosphere is nothing short of majestic. The pacing of such a film would need to be a careful balance between high-octane action and quiet, introspective moments. After the intense dogfights and the prehistoric chases in Fossil Falls, the movie finds its soul in the small scenes. Mario reflecting on his role as a protector, Peach grappling with her alien origins, or Illuma sacrificing itself to save a friend. These moments of friction are what make the eventual momentum of the finale feel earned. They provide the humanized core that prevents the high-concept space physics from feeling too cold or detached. In the end, the Super Mario Galaxy concept works because it understands that the universe is a place of both wonder and danger. It respects the material strength of its world building, from the obsidian corridors of Planet Bowser to the glowing nebulas of the Gateway Galaxy. It proves that an autopsy of heroism's machinery can reveal a heart made of stardust. The mechanical logic of the plot, the strategic entry of new characters, and the visceral fallout of the conflict all point toward a future where Nintendo isn't just making movies, they are crafting a new mythological landscape for the 21st century. The structural integrity of the story is maintained by its commitment to its own internal logic. Whether it's the centrifugal force of a warp pipe journey, or the ballistic trajectory of a reflected cannonball, the film treats its world with a technical respect that elevates it above standard animation fare. This is the difference between a simple recap and a deep dive analysis of a story's engine. We aren't just watching a plumber jump, we are witnessing the mechanical momentum of a legend being reborn among the stars. The odyssey of Mario and Luigi has only just begun, and if the Galaxy framework is any indication, the future of the Nintendo Cinematic Universe is as limitless as the cosmos itself. Beyond the narrative beats, the sheer variety of biomes in a Galaxy-themed sequel offers a unique opportunity for creative exploration. We transition from the dense, prehistoric vegetation of a dinosaur-filled world to the sleek, neon-lit underworld of a space station casino. Each location requires its own visual language: earthy, harsh tones for survival sequences and vibrant, artificial saturations for the lawless outer rim. This variety ensures that the momentum of the film never stalls, as the characters are constantly forced to adapt to new rules and new forms of friction. The inclusion of Fox McCloud also serves as a proof of concept for the Nintendo Cinematic Universe at large. It shows that characters with wildly different tones, a brave plumber and a seasoned space pilot, can exist in the same anatomical space if the directorial intent is consistent. By grounding Fox's technology in the same physical reality as Mario's power-ups, the directors create a unified world where magic and machinery coexist. This strategic expansion is what will keep audiences returning to these films for years to come. Ultimately, the power of Stardust is a physical reality that drives the film's climax. It's the release of this stored celestial energy that allows Peach and Rosalina to rebuild their world from the ashes of Bowser Jr.'s ambition. This final transformation is the film's ultimate visual triumph, turning a world of red volcanic rage into a purple stardust haven. It is the definitive answer to the friction of war, a strategic restoration of peace through the power of sisterhood and shared heritage. The Mushroom Kingdom is no longer just a place on a map. It is a legacy built in the stars, a home that exists wherever the family is united. As the reconstruction of the Mushroom Hub begins, we see the mechanical efficiency of the Toads and Loomis working in harmony. The visual language shifts back to the vibrant, safe saturations of the beginning, but with a new layer of cosmic detail. The castle, now built among the stars, is a symbol of a kingdom that has outgrown its boundaries. The brothers look out over their new home, realizing that the odyssey they began in a New York sewer has led them to the very edge of existence. The visceral fallout of the adventure has left them changed, stronger, and more strategic in their understanding of the universe. The production of this theoretical masterpiece would be a tribute to everything that came before, from the 121 hidden Luma to the precisely engineered Super Scope. Every frame would be a love letter to Nintendo's mechanical and Nintendo's mechanical creative history. It ensures that the legacy of these characters will continue to overwrite the future of animation, creating a momentum that will last for generations. The Galaxy Adventure is the heart of heroism's machinery, and it's a machine that is finally running at full power. This speculative deep dive into the engine of the Nintendo Cinematic Universe proves that there is still so much to explore. We have only scratched the surface of what these characters can achieve when they are pushed into the deep, cold friction of space. The Stardust is waiting. The R-Wings are ready for launch, and the Mushroom Kingdom is ready to take its place among the stars. The autopsy of the Galaxy story reveals a narrative that is as complex and beautiful as the cosmos itself, and we can't wait to see where the momentum takes us next. The journey into space also allows for a more nuanced look at the physics of the Mario world. We see the way gravity shifts on smaller planetoids, the centrifugal force of planetary orbits, and the raw impact of high-speed travel through a wormhole. These aren't just visual tricks, they are integral to the tactical momentum of the story. They force the brothers to rethink their approach to platforming, turning the familiar act of jumping into a strategic maneuver in a zero-gravity environment. This is where the film's mechanical logic shines, blending game-inspired movement with cinematic scale. The role of Bowser Jr. as a primary antagonist also provides a fresh perspective on the Koopa family's predatory nature. He isn't just seeking his father's approval, he is seeking to prove that he is a superior strategist. His airships are designs of cold efficiency, built to exploit every mechanical weakness in the kingdom's defenses. His rise to power shows the fallout of a legacy built on war, where the next generation is always more dangerous and more calculated than the one before. The interaction between the Star Fox and Mario universes also highlights the technical achievements of modern animation, blending the sleek, metallic textures of an R-Wing with the soft, organic feel of a Mushroom Kingdom Toad requires a sophisticated understanding of visual language. The directors have to ensure that these two worlds feel like they belong in the same anatomy, and they achieve this through consistent lighting and a shared sense of physical weight. The dogfights in the asteroid fields feel just as dangerous as the Tyrannosaurus hunt in Fossil Falls, because the physics are applied with the same mechanical precision. In the end, a Super Mario Galaxy movie would be a story about the scale of heroism. It moves the characters from a local stage to a universal one, forcing them to confront the reality that they are part of a much larger narrative. The Stardust connection between Peach and Rosalina, the strategic entry of Fox McCloud, and the birth of the Skull King all point toward a universe that is expanding in every direction. The visceral fallout of this expansion is a story that is as vast as the galaxies it explores, and as intimate as the bond between two brothers. The reconstruction of the castle among the stars is the perfect final image for this journey. It shows that the heroes have not just won a war, they have built a new future. The Mushroom Hub is a place of unity, a strategic alliance between the kingdoms of the Earth and the stars. The brothers and sisters stand together, looking out at a horizon that is no longer a limit, but a beginning. The Odyssey is complete, but the mechanical momentum of the Nintendo Cinematic Universe is just starting to hit its stride. As we look at the potential for future stories within this NCU, the Galaxy framework provides the ultimate roadmap. It opens up thousands of worlds, each with its own unique friction and anatomy. It allows Nintendo to bring in other legends, from Samus Aran to Captain Falcon, using the same strategic world-building techniques. The mechanical guts of the cinematic universe are strong, and they are capable of powering a legacy that will span decades. The Stardust has fueled the cannons, the momentum has been established, and the deep space autopsy of the year's biggest conceptual animation is a testament to the power of pure, unadulterated heroism. The legacy of the Superscope, the choreography of the R-Wing maneuvers, and the 121 hidden Lumas are more than just Easter eggs. They are the nuts and bolts that hold the narrative together. They ensure that the film's mechanical soul remains intact, even as it ventures into the furthest reaches of the cosmos. This is the technical deep dive that fans deserve, a breakdown that examines every gear and screen to reveal the engine of a masterpiece. The year 2026, if we use it as our speculative anchor, marks the point where animation finally outgrew its limits and reached for the stars. The ending of the Galaxy story redefined intergalactic brotherhood. Mario and Luigi's bond was tested by the sheer scale of the cosmos and the mechanical danger of the Boomsday Weapon. But it emerged stronger. They realized that their strength doesn't come from their size or their power-ups, but from their strategic unity. This is the heart of heroism's machinery. A bond that can survive skeletal transformations, lava moats, and the crushing isolation of space. The Mushroom Kingdom is safe, the stars are at peace, and the Odyssey is finally home. The reconstruction of the world through Stardust energy is a beautiful metaphor for the act of creation itself. It proves that out of the fallout of destruction, something more strategic and more beautiful can be born. The final panoramic shot of the new world, shimmering in shades of purple and gold, is a triumph of the film's visual language. It marks the transition from a mechanical war to a stardust-fueled peace, a restoration of the structural integrity of the cosmos. The sisters are home, the brothers are legends, and the Nintendo Cinematic Universe is a reality that will rewrite the future of film. Every frame of this conceptual journey was a study in strategic detail. From the weight-shifting movement of the Tyrannosaurus to the structural error found in a shrunken king, the directors have left no nut or bolt unexamined. This technical deep dive into heroism's machinery has revealed a story that is as reliable and high value as the characters it portrays. We have dissected the mechanical guts of this cinematic galaxy and found a heart that is natural, humanized, and full of stardust. The deep space autopsy is complete, and the results are definitive. The future is among the stars. As we move forward, we must remember that a story's engine is built on the friction between its characters and their world. The Super Mario Galaxy concept understands this better than most, using the physics of space and NAD. The legacy of the Copa is to create a narrative momentum that is unstoppable. The Odyssey of the Plumber is now a universal epic, a strategic expansion of a beloved world into a new era of cinematic excellence. The Stardust has settled, the R-Wings are silent, and the Mushroom Kingdom is at rest among the stars. The machine is finally running perfectly, and the view from the stratosphere is forever changed. In closing, the theoretical Galaxy film isn't just about the spectacle of space, it's about the evolution of a family. It's about the princesses finding their place in the stars, the brothers proving their worth in a gravity-defying war, and the villains grappling with the fallout of their own ambition. It is a cinematic autopsy of what makes a hero, a methodical deconstruction of the machinery of bravery. The Stardust secrets are revealed, the mechanical legacy is secure, and the momentum of the Nintendo Cinematic Universe is ready to carry us into the next great adventure. The Mushroom Kingdom has hit the stratosphere, and the world will never be the same.